Okay, so we know that President Trump's legal team was trying to get the sentencing in the case about the fraudulent business records, whatever they're calling it. He was trying to get the sentencing delayed by the Supreme Court, and the ruling came down yesterday that they were not going to intervene. So I've seen a headline that the sentencing has happened. So let's check and see what the result is. Okay. Judge Merchan sentences Trump to unconditional discharge. No penalty, but left gets its convicted felon talking point. I see. So basically, Judge Merchan, because it is not commonly known, but even when someone has been found guilty in a court of law, they're not actually a convicted felon until the sentencing has actually taken place. So although many media outlets had been referring to Trump as a convicted felon, and once the judgment came back guilty, strictly speaking, in terms of the law, that's not actually the case. So I was wondering why Judge Merchan was going to go forward with sentencing, because he had already made it clear that he was not going to sentence him to jail time, that he was not going to give him a fine. So it seemed curious why he was going to bother to rush ahead with the sentencing. But now it's clear. Him having done so, now Trump's opponents can use the line properly that he is a convicted felon. Of course, this will be appealed. This is not where this all ends. And chances are good that the conviction can be overturned on appeal. But until that is done, then I'm sure we're going to be hearing constantly now about how Trump is a convicted felon, even though we have already been hearing that. So I'm not sure much has really changed. This is just yet another example of the political weaponization of the justice system, which we've seen so much of over the past 4 years. And it really makes one wonder whether it wouldn't be appropriate for President Trump to, I wouldn't say go after it, but to seek justice for himself by investigating those people which have bent the rules and violated his constitutional rights in an effort to smear him or to prevent him from having been able to run for president and having been able to win the election and having been able to be sworn in. Actually, we're still 10 days away from that happening, so who knows? There may be yet more efforts between now and then to prevent that from even happening. So I think President Trump and his legal team will need to really take a good look at whether it wouldn't be appropriate for them to try and seek justice for him by investigating and seeing whether the people that have been behind these sort of things deserve to be prosecuted, whether they've actually done anything criminal in their relentless pursuit of him. Anyway, that's all I have for this video, and I will see you in the next one.